telling you, chat, ever since I tried looking into these Japanese tweets, at one point, I think I posted some screenshots in my Discord, my entire feed was Japanese. I did not have a single English post. I promise. It was all Japanese. And then at one point, it started turning into not just like VTuber Japanese. I fell into the just viral Japanese tweets. Like I was clicking translate on some of these tweets and they were talking about like penises and shit. But I did find one gem. I found one tweet that I really liked that doesn't have anything to do with VTubing, but that's like the most like doom posting black tweet I've ever seen. And I want to read it to you because I think it can open up a pretty good discussion. And this Japanese user says, Generation Z is the most stimulation-drenched generation in history and the most unfulfilled. They keep processing an endless stream of short videos with just a flick of a thumb, yet nothing ever sinks in. I think on that, AI also has a lot to play into it. I know that I watched a video on an AI professional. Like this guy is literally like the lead in some big companies in storing like AI divisions. And he was explaining how since ChatGPT processes and organizes all the information for you, usually the way you absorb knowledge is by processing and organizing the information yourself. That's why the knowledge sticks with you. But ChatGPT makes you skip that step entirely, so your brain doesn't actually absorb the knowledge. So, I don't know, a little tension here, but I thought it was pretty true on that front. They say they consume knowledge, but don't chew it over. They don't understand, they don't think, they just feel like they've seen it. And an hour later, what lingers in their brains isn't the footage or the words, but an unidentified sense of fatigue. And you don't need to be Generation Z to feel this sense of fatigue. Sometimes I just I doom scroll a little bit on Twitter. I watch a few like YouTube videos or shorts that I got clickbaited into clicking on. And after that, I'm already tired. I don't even have the energy to keep working. They think they know the world, but in reality, they're just endlessly bathing in its fragmented noise. They mistake algorithm-selected information for their own will, borrow others' emotions to fuel their anger, borrows others' successes to affirm themselves, and consume others' misfortunes to feel reassured. Their thinking is outsourced. Their value judgments are delegated, and their lives are optimized for timelines. Yo, this is the most... It's like a truth nuke. It's so sad, but it's so true. Like, their thinking is outsourced. They're basically just espousing what, their influencers are saying. They borrow others' success to affirm themselves. That's sad. Instead of chasing the success yourself, you're just happy when other people are successful, but is that actually fulfilling? They stay perpetually connected out of fear of loneliness, but because they're perpetually connected, they can't form deep bonds with anyone. It's not that the future of aging and dying alone in a cramped 6-mat room is too terrifying to even imagine. It's that the focus and introspection needed to imagine it have already been whittled away. Like, that last sentence literally gave me shivers. That's a bar. It's a downfall of a generation that kept chasing stimulation and, as a result, lost the ability to sense meaning. And it's undoubtedly we ourselves who have even monetized loneliness itself, who have designed the spiritual environment of this generation. This is not really directing hostility toward Gen Z, but rather lamenting the madness of this societal trend itself and the profound, now irreversible damage it has inflicted on young people. So please don't take it too personally or get hurt by it. Rather, I want us to engrave this deeply in our hearts as the responsibility and sin of our own generation, and I want everyone else to do the same. If I may be so bold as to wish for one thing, I would be more than satisfied if this post could serve as a kind of warning bell against the boundless profit-seeking of IT companies that recognize no limits. In any case, the unhappiness of Generation Z will be the most accurate condemnation of all, returned to us from the future. They feel lonely, so they get an AI boyfriend/girlfriend. I think it's because there's just so much endless options, and you feel like you can keep connecting with people, so your like emotional needs are fulfilled on the surface but not on a deeper level. Like, I'm in Discord, I'm in a call with like a bunch of people, so I don't feel like I have to go outside of my house to invest time and energy with friends that can hug me or be there for me physically if there's a problem. Like, people are not very good anymore at sitting in discomfort and at investing in relationships and connections anymore. Because also because there's just like, there's too much of a catalog of options. It's sort of like the dating scene, you know, with the social media apps where they feel like, oh, I've got so many options, so I'm gonna keep looking. Like, what if this person is just, what if I can find better? Yeah, sure, I could settle with this person, but maybe I can find better. Because you have access to so many people around the world, you never end up settling. I know, it's a strange loneliness being Japanese, so many millions of people just feet away and yet not reaching out to connect. I know. The original tweet he was keywording was also very depressive. It was like, in the end, I have this feeling that Gen Z will become the generation in history that is the smartest, yet almost also the most miserable. They understand what the correct answer is amid the flood of information, but the resource needed to actually put it into action are overwhelmingly lacking. The hell of knowing but being unable to do. The future where we watch everything in the world from inside our smartphones only to die alone in a 6-foot tatami mat room is waiting for us. So fucking sad, bro. Also, I slept on those tatami mats because I was like really excited about them, and they're so fucking uncomfortable. If you're a side sleeper, you're fucked. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.